welcome back to another video. My name is Nabat. You guys can call me Tando, and I'm back with another video. But before we get into it, please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. Please do not forget to press the bell so that you get notified every time I post, and that's not that's on period. That's on per. Anyway, I'm having a cup of tea, and I have like rainbow heart, small rainbow heart, and I'm wearing black queer hoodie because it's quite cold in Joburg right now. You know what? Let's sip and spill some tea. Let's spill some tea. By the title of this video, you already know what's happening. You already know what's popping. You already know what we're doing today. It is a story time. Child. Am I really doing this? Am I really doing this? Anyway, so today we're doing a story time. Guys, all I'm going to say is me and women are not like, we are not close friends. We are not family even. But I force things. And one day I will be in danger. And you know what the danger is? The danger is where the women are. The danger is where amankazana are, to be precise. But anyway, jump right into it. So this was back in 2019, 2018. I'm not really sure, but around those. No, this was not long ago. It was not long ago at all. So me and a friend of mine had a fallout due to inkazana again. One thing about me, we had a fallout due to inkazana, but now it was not my inkazana, it was her inkazana that we had a fall that actually made us have a fallout. So now me and my friend got back together because, you know, bros always be bros. Bros always stick together no matter what. No matter what. Even if the inkazana is involved, we're always going to find a way to each other. Yeah, English, that's all. Anyway, so me and a friend of mine had a fallout because of her girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, and then we found a way to each other's arms again, and we lived happily ever. No, it's not that. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's not. Anyway, so in this whole thing of us getting back together, we went to our roots, us hanging at her home, at her mom and her dad's place, like the old days, right? So this one time we were hanging and her friends were coming over, and her partner, not the other one that actually caused the fallout, the new partner. So when we were doing the whole shebang that we usually do, so people came through. We always hang out. Her parents are cool. They're very supportive of us being queers. They love us, stuff like that. So okay, sharp friends came through. So this one friend that I kind of knew, she was not my friend, but she was a friend of the girlfriend. So I kind of knew her, but I didn't really know her. She pulled through with her cousin's sister. That's now where the danger comes in. Comes through with her cousin. Her cousin looks decent. She looks like a grown-up as person. She looks like a matured as person. So when she pulled through with the cousin, okay, fine, we got introduced to her. Okay, we're grandy. And then now everybody left. They went to buy alcohol. They went to look for alcohol. So it's just me and the cousin that I left in the house. What I know, but knowing myself, I would always make conversation. So yeah, I made some conversation. Like, yeah, gotten. She was wearing escape as a city of Cape Town. So she was telling me about her job. And when I saw her wearing that t-shirt, I was under the impression that she worked for City. And exactly, she was working for the City of Cape Town in Belleville. Okay, Shab. So I think, like, I don't know, like, I would like to get into working for a government, James. I don't know where to start. What? No, take my number. I'll hook you up with some posts. I'm like, okay, that's nice. Guys, from the onset, there were red flags that I chose to ignore. And at the time, me and my ex-wife were trying to figure things out. We were separated. So we're trying to try to find a connection, to connect again, but we're not fully back together. We're still separated. So okay, I took my number, and then okay, everybody came back, and then I took, no, she have work tomorrow, she have to go. Fine, she got in Sokokletu. She got in the pillar, and then she left. She went to her house. She lived But there's this place, Philippi at the time. I don't know where the fuck she at right now. Philippi, so she left. I will continue with the partying. Life goes on as normal. My ex-wife came through later on because she was knocking around 12 1. I'm not really sure, but she came through to a kukulet. We all had like the old time fans. We all had fans, slept, wake up the following day, got ready, started drinking again. Ukubona usiyobenga, babalaza, and then people that goes to work goes to work. Okay, sharp. Fast forward. A couple of days later, I get a text from this chick. Hi, do you remember me? I met you, Kabobanbani, on this day. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you. How you doing, darling? I'm doing great. How are you? I'm like, I'm doing fine. So, red flag number one. Omo girl was texting in Xhosa. She was not even texting. She was sending voice notes. I don't like voice notes, but I like voice notes. I prefer texting over voice noting because it's the admin of listening for me. But I love sending voice notes because I feel like people don't mind listening to me speaking through a voice notes. And sometimes I get lazy, so it's like it's convenient to send voice notes. So anyway, so she was sending voice notes. If she texts, it would just be like 2 words, and those 2 words will only be in my language, which is her language. It's a course. And I remembered because as much as has English, I don't know how to speak my language fluently. I mix my language with a little bit of Sukhuwa. But she was speaking plain Xhosa. Like, I didn't know. I was impressed. Okay, sharp. Now, okay, confesses, no, do you know why I left that day? I'm like, okay, why did you leave? I know why you left. You were going to work the following day. No, I wasn't going to work the following day. I left because people were talking about your wife coming through, and you were busy making calls, and you were busy telling your wife, she must let you know when she's about to knock off so that you can Uber her so that she can come this side. So I was not really comfortable of being in the same space as your wife. I'm like, hold up. First and foremost, you don't know me. You don't know my wife. Why is my wife making you uncomfortable? And secondly, this is a new space for you. You've never chilled with those people. That I know for a fact. Because everybody didn't know her. Only her cousin who came with her knew who she was. And then she introduced her to us. Like, why would my wife bother you this much to an extent that you want to leave? I didn't know. The reason why it bothered me is because I looked you with another eye. Another eye? What do you mean? Get to the point, babes. Get to the point, baby girl. I don't know. I actually like you, and I was hoping that you will give me a little bit of chance to get to know each other. And yeah, I would like us to get to know each other. And I really like you. I feel like I think you are interesting, and I'm very attracted to you. You attracted to me? She works in City of Cape. No. It's not like that. I'm just saying. She works for City of Cape Town, and I work for a call center. So, you gonna hook me with that job? Okay, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. I'm like, oh, okay, my relationship is not stable. Yeah, teka, very much so. That was after I found out that my wife was cheating. So, you know what? Let me just entertain myself with this Garant. Fine. I don't know. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know if I want to do anything with you. But let's just be friends. Fine. She was giving me so much attention. She was like on the phone all day long. She will call me. She will text me. Those consistent people. And I love consistency. I love consistency. And if you come with the energy of consistency, I love it for myself. Even if you're not consistent, just check up on me here and there. At least I know you have a busy life, but don't be too busy to check up on me as a person in your life. I feel like it's important for me to know that you're still alive, and it's important for me to know that you still think about me. And I do that. Something that I do as a person. I always holler at my person. Are you good? Okay. I'm working. I'll be available at this time. I call you. I thought I was going to be available. I'm not available. I'm still I'm still in between things, I'll call you whenever. Like, I'm that person. I'm very consistent. So she was very consistent. Now, my heart was racing. My heart was excited. My heart was happy. My heart was happy. And mind you, I haven't had this excitement in a very long time because we've been going through the most with my ex-wife. So, gee, her giving me that attention was what I needed. Fast forward to me going to her space, because when me and my ex broke up, I moved in with my sister. I asked my sister to move in with me because I wasn't doing well. There was a time where when I went into ICU because of attempting suicide, and then I went into a mental health facility. So when I was discharged from that, I wasn't really okay, and I didn't really trust myself with myself. So my sister moved in, and I was living in a bachelor pad. So I couldn't invite her over because I have my sister and my niece in the same space. But it was fine because girl ebehlala yedwa. So I asked Ugel about the background yakhe and her relationship. Like, no, I was married to this butch, we bought a house. Like, her life is perfect. Her life is perfect. Ingxaki zakhe asifane zami akana-nerves, nerves akana-nerves nantombazana leyam. So she was living with umfazi wakhe eLittle Park. They bought a house, but they separated because umfazi was abusive, kwathini, and then they broke up, and she had to go and find her own space that all over. So ngoku uhlale working ePhilippi with all the money that she had. Uhlale working. Officially, don't judge. She's starting from scratch, guys. I understand. Even if you're not starting from scratch, if you're comfortable sharing working, I don't care how much money you have. If you're comfortable sharing working, it's your okay, it's your life, it's okay. Do you, boo? As much as I don't see myself living a working right now in life, I don't think people should not live a working. And if they are comfortable, that's good for me. So, yeah, that's that. And then I packed my bag because now I was going to see this child. We were getting into the I love you stages. I was not there yet. She was there, but I was not there. We were getting into the I love you stages. She was throwing me with I love yous back and forth. I'm like, it's not that kind of the party yet. Stop it. Calm down. Paul Msindo. Fine, I packed my bag and I went to her house. That time I was struggling between being feminine and also being masculine. But when she saw me, she saw a feminine side. So when I went to her as a feminine person. Fine. I was wearing a yellow skirt. I think I'm gonna get a picture. I'm gonna get a picture on my Instagram and insert here exactly the outfit that I was wearing on that day. And I lost that. Excuse me. And I lost that skirt on that day. I left it in the house. I'll tell you why. Okay, sharp. Tatipela, Tati so from Delphi to Elowa, and then from Elowa I took Ipela to Ekaslake, which is a Philip. Nyani Ndifike and Kaulele, she was so happy, she was excited to see me. I was excited to see her too, despite of the red flags that I've already noticed. Oh, another red flag. Her mom knew about me within 2 seconds of us talking. Her mom was calling, her mom was sending voice notes. I don't know if those voice notes were cooked up or anything, but she would like forward me a voice notes. I'm like, what is happening here? I was confused. So Ndifike Nyaneka's like her, she was excited to see me, I was excited to see her, and then we went to a house. It was decent. It had like a bedroom and a kitchen side. Like, it was divided, right? It was big, divided. There was a kitchen and there was a bedroom. And then she was like, had like proper furniture. Her fridge was big. It had that ice thing, thing that I don't even have, that water dispenser thing. Ibet was like this high, bro. And like it was proper. It was proper. You could see ukuthi umuntu osebenza wehlala apha. Okay, fine. Manfikayo, take off my shoes. I relax the couch in because I don't usually eat in the morning or during the day. I start wanting to eat I start craving for something around 3, around 4. I only eat when I'm forced to eat during the day but I don't usually wake up and gravitate towards food. No, that's not me, even now. So I always snack here and there. So I had biltong in my bag. I was like, I'm hungry, I haven't eaten. I'm not hungry, but my stomach is empty and I haven't eaten the whole day, and I'm not gonna get you and ask for food. No, I'm not gonna do that. So I took out a biltong in my bag. I used to buy like this big bunch of biltong. My colleague in Cape Town used to sell those. So I took out this biltong and then I started chowing it, and I offered her. I was like, she was like, "Ndonle," like, huh? Like, what you see right now, that was my reaction. Like, huh? Ndonle? And then she takes the biltong out of my hand, like the whole pack. Goes to her neighbor, like, yo, banbani, kazobantu zityangothano, yintoni lena? Kwathini, like she was going on, but what am I eating? And then the neighbor's like, ay man, inyama eyomisiweyo. Yabo. And then they laughed about it. I don't know whether she laughed about it as well, because she wasn't trying to show good. She didn't really know what biltong was. But getting her. Okay, now it's later. Okay, fine. After the biltong situation, I was like, that's another red flag. Red flag. Red flag. But anyway, let's continue. Okay, Sharp. Later on, I'm like, dog, I haven't eaten the whole day. I'm hungry. What's for supper? At ish and pegang, and I haven't done my groceries. What are we gonna eat? Just get like, I'm one person. When I get to someone's space, I want to buy things, because I don't want you to feel like I'm here to eat your food, or I'm here to take things. Like, I don't want you to feel some type of way about me. I'm not that girl. I'm not a gold digger in any sort, in any kind of way. I ain't know that. I know that. I know that. So I'm like, let's go to a Philippi mall. The mall was there. Guys, to show which the story is recent. In more or less a Philippi, we say corner. Fine, we take Ipela, we go to a Philippi mall, and then when we get to a Philippi mall, we go to KFC, get dumplings as usual, because I don't like anything else in KFC. 10 dumplings are always okay for me. She got 3 twice 3, I think, and then we took Ipela back to her place. Okay, fine. We're now chilling. We're talking, chilling, we're talking, chilling, we're talking. And then, like, okay, it's late. We take off our clothes, we get in bed. We did the deed. The deed was not deeding. It was weird. Very much weird. And what she did on me was cack. And then on top of that, she did something that was quite alarming for me. She went down on me. After that, she left the bed. Like, going down on somebody, after you're done, you just leave the bed. You go on the other side. You choose something that I don't even know. I was like, what is this girl doing? She comes back. Like, okay, what do we do now? Let me start a conversation. I started talking again, because now it was awkward. And I can be very awkward. One thing about me, I can be very, 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 very awkward. And I hate that. I'm like, I'm spending a night here. I don't want to be awkward. It's going to be a torture. Sahle sancokola. Inoke emnyango. Yabo. I'm shocked. I'm scared. Firstly, it's 2 females. I don't know if she's known Ekasla by lesbian, but you guys know how lesbians are treated in Makasana. Things that happens to lesbians. So in my head, I'm thinking we are here to be attacked because people know that she's a lesbian, and then they saw a girl coming in with her, and then her neighbor knows that I'm her girlfriend. So maybe neighbor spoke about it somewhere, and then now people are coming to attack us. Get Pagamo pull it up mindset. I'm like, and then I don't know, Paula baby. Like, okay, Paula baby. Didn't ask to go to Umbani or anything like that. She went to the door, opened the door. I drove like there were many voices that I could hear inside the house and outside the house. Okay, sharp. I see babes in Galopagam, a bedding. Nandi Pagam. Stood by the wardrobe. Like when the knock was started, I took my skirt and I put it on. Like, it was a long yellow skirt, so I put it on top of my boobs, right? It was like above, not above, below my knees when I'm wearing it like that, like a dress. So at the babes, there's 4 guys came in. When these four girls came in, they were like, sure, like, hi, Ukraine. I'm good. How are you? Ah, sure. And then baphakamisa ibhedi yakhe. Susa umatras wokuqala. I didn't know there were two mattresses on top of that base. I was shook. But I was wondering to myself, why is this bed so tall? I'm like, you know what? It's not your bed. Calm down. It's comfortable. Lay there. Do whatever. Basusa umatras wokuqala. Owesibini. Under owesibini. Apha ebheyisini. There's guns. I hate guns. I was robbed by a gun. Like, not robbed, it was type of being robbed, type of robbery. They proved to me what it was a real gun. I don't know why. Because I was gonna give them my belongings anyway without them proving anything. So I have PTSD from his bum. Plenty, not one, not two, plenty, all sorts of guns. Took these guns, but far must go to is that check bag. The red one, the blue ones, the black ones, yes, those ones. Far must go to okay. But he I'm like, it's late. In order for me to get ipela funeka kind of walk in his hands and the Philippine guys by his throat. What do I do? I'm like, you know what? It's not handle. You're gonna keep it in. You're going to keep it in. You're going to keep it in. We are not leaving at this house. We're going to leave tomorrow first thing in the morning. Mind you, was off. Okay, sharp kuthi maniphume. Ngiphume xa niphumayo kutsho intuthu endlini. Intuthu is the smoke. And they busy talking. And then I remembered, she once told me something about ubungoma, but I didn't really pay attention because I'm not really into those things, you know. Even Christianity, I don't partake in conversations about ubungoma, about Christianity, because I don't like how they end, and I don't like when people start convincing me that I should believe in what they believe in. So I've told myself that I don't partake in those conversations. So when she spoke about ubungoma, it just slipped in my mind because I was not interested. So it sounded like, now that I'm enlightened about those things, I know more about those things. Ever since I moved to Joburg, I've been meeting such people and I've been enlightened about their lives and what they do and stuff like that. So from my knowledge now, what they were doing with Pasha. I'm standing outside the house. I'm facing the road. Kume ifortune. All black. It's not one, it's not two, it's not three, it's not four. There are plenty of them. Apparently, they were 9 fortuners standing outside to fetch these guns. I don't know what Bexiwapi. I didn't care to ask. Kwenziwa, I nibizwa na back endlini and then brothers baphume bahambe. So now, being the person that I am, I don't let things go. I want to know what the fuck is happening. What am I into? What did I put myself into? I'm like, dog, what is happening? Please explain to me, because now I'm very much uncomfortable. As you know, those are my brothers and their friends. I have 4 brothers in total. And yeah, so I keep their belongings. Bambi high, so I keep their stuff because they're safer with me. That is now in Zaba because police can come through anytime. So it's safer for me to keep them. Like, okay, and then the whole Mpepo Amayeza, because this house is stuffy as fuck. And I'm not going to actually no. Remember I told you bana which is Sangoma. So every time they go to do their gigs, I need to bana ndibaqinise. I'm like, wait. What did I get myself into now? But thank goodness I haven't said I love you. And me being me, I haven't put in my zippers inside because I guys, 2 seconds and I'm in love. But there was something off, guys. So I couldn't even. All I wanted was that excitement of her calling me and doing the life. That was it. Okay. And then she started telling me her life story. And then she had a car accident with her brother. Her brother passed away. And then her mom and her dad have houses all over Delft. They were, I don't know whether they were a councillor or but abantu business business, they get them and then they give it to they distribute it to their owners, rightful owners. Apparently her parents were not giving the houses to the rightful owners. They were keeping them for themselves. Now they're renting this house out. And then they were chased out of Delft. They were almost killed by the community. I'm like, why am I being told this right? So after she told me all of those things, yeah, about her family, she's like, Ish, yes, I have another favor to ask you. I'm like, huh? Favor to ask who? Nah, man, yes, babe. I'm going to court. I'm like, hey, going to where? I'm going to court on Tuesday, and all I want is a person that is going to get in. That's going to be inside the court when I am coming in. Who's going to take this t-shirt and like do this on the air? I'm like, okay. Before we get to the favor, why do you even have a court case? Guys, with a girl, first and foremost, I'm gonna know grade 5. I'm gonna know grade 4. Iskolo was at a very, very young age. I don't know what was the reason. I'm not interested. I don't know. I don't care. Yet, oh girl, guys, Lenda Mazana was a nurse. She even showed me pictures. She was a nurse. She had a degree in nursing. She never went to nursing school. She worked in a hospital in Cape Town with no qualification whatsoever. But she had a qualification. So I asked her, you told me about your younger school, so how did you get this qualification? No, Mandenzel. Like, okay. So you got a job as a professional nurse. Yes. What were you doing? Especially when you have to do the rounds, when you have to check. As you know, I had like 2 friends of mine that would actually work with me throughout my shift. They will do everything. I mean, I just don't do anything. I just walk around with them. Like, wow. But wow. That was very interesting to hear. I'm like, okay, Shab, what happened? Why did you leave your job? I had to know my duty was to do the most horrible things that you can think of. I'm not going to tell you guys because it's quite scary. I was working with gangsters. I hope you have put in 2 and 2 together. That was her job. I'm like, okay, fine. How did you end up being caught in this whole thing? No, they took some patients' files and stuff like that. They were coming from work, so they took those files by mistake, but and then there were traffic cops. Apparently, babanjwa, because those documentation were not supposed to leave the hospital premises. I don't know that. I don't even know if it was true or not, but it actually made sense. I don't know. If there's any nurse on this channel, please let me know. But apparently they took some confidential shebangs and then babanjwa but waphuma bail. Yina nabangani bakhe. So now ufuna icala this t-shirt thing that I'm being asked to do in court is going to make the magistrates or the judge, whoever that is dealing. I've never been to court, guys. I don't know what happens in court, but whoever that is dealing with the case will chita the jala. And I told her, fuck no. I will not do that. Me, this girl, I will not. This is during November. This is during my birthday month. Like, you know what? We're going to swallow this information. We're going to leave this house and never come back. Early in the morning, so I told her, tomorrow I need to go to work. No, I thought I'm like, schedule. I'm not off tomorrow. Yeah, well, I took a fine. First thing, I couldn't even sleep like proper butongo. But because my eyes were tired, they closed. I just dozed off at some point. I woke up very early. My body, because I had so much anxiety from what happened last night, my body woke me up before I couldn't even wake up. I woke up, I packed my shit, and I left. I went home. And I left my skate in her house. Worst mistake of my life. I regret it because I don't know what she did with my skate. That yellow skate that I was talking about, I left it there. That's how I lost my skate. Okay, Shab, I'm like, I don't want to jump tell her good say I don't want anything to do with her yet. I just want us to lose connection slowly but surely because right now I'm very scared of her. What I've experienced, she will know which in therapy for sure. And I'm quite scared of what she might do. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna continue with this relationship because in one it's a good relationship. I'm going to continue until like and I'm gonna try to disconnect as much as I can until it pales. Fine. Even when I phone like I think I'm trying to disconnect. I wouldn't pick up a call sometimes. I wouldn't answer her text. This one day I didn't answer the text. Ngene colleague a floor. I was working. Colleague of mine came through. I'm like, Santando, there's a person that is looking for you outside. I'm like, huh? Outside? What do you mean? No, there's a girl that is looking for you outside. She described the girl. I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. Whenever I get involved with a person, I'm very much honest, even where I work, which is stupid as fuck. That's what I learned from that day, but I haven't changed. I'm still the same person. So I told her when I walk where I work, she came with her brother. Like, you know what? I don't want an unnecessary. I don't know how the fuck she's gonna get at downstairs, but with this one, you will never know. Anything is possible. So I went downstairs. I've been watching her pen the phone. Like, sorry, my phone have a problem. Blah 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 blah. With a very, very humble voice. It was so believable. So next time, tell me when you have problems so that I can sort you out. So yeah, okay. Oh, okay. I'll let you know. Last time I know when I come fetch you, I'm like, nah, I can't. You can't come fetch me because my sister is working night shift, so I need to go take care of my baby girl. I thought, okay, fine. I might come and see you later on, but you know my problem with Daft. I'm not allowed to go anywhere in Daft. We might be killed. I'm like, nah, it's fine. I understand. I'll come through whenever, yeah, but I can. I took a sharp kiss by, get in the car, vamos. Now I'm like, what gangsterism am I into? What am I doing, Ashe? That week that she came to my workplace, my brother passed away. Remember, my brother passed away in November, and then we buried my brother 3 days before my birthday. So my brother passed away. So I told her, you know, I'm going home. And my brother is not. My brother passed away. Like, oh, sorry. What's in? Look, babe. Uwabangandoni. She's like, no, we're taking a bus with my sister and my baby girl. I said, no, you guys don't have to. I'm gonna get you guys tickets and then in East London. I'm like, okay, when can I expect the confirmation email? Guys, I work in the airline industry. I know what's needed for you to fly. I said, no, there won't be any confirmation email. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen? No, ngizomana bhuti wami ne-airport, you guys are just gonna pass. I'm like, huh? Nkare ka screamer khuri. Nkare. I want at that moment, I see me and my sibling and my sister's child are going to go to the airport. We're just gonna pass through the boarding gate with no ticket, with nothing. We're gonna get into the aircraft with nothing. I was like, you know what? I don't know what type of bunga you're smoking, but it is very bad. And it is not just bad for your health, but it is bad for your mind, because clearly your mind is not working. As you know, but you know how I'm working. I know. Your dark magic is not gonna work with me. I'm like to myself, sometimes it's about time that you take a stand. Because this chick is taking you for a hat. She is literally taking you for a hat. It's okay that she's doing such things, but now she wants to involve me and my family. I'm like, you know what? You're going to tell her what to stop, and you want to tell her what to get off. And then if she does something, it's okay. She does something. Anyway, but what you're not gonna do is include your family into it. Well, I'm not taking it anymore. I'd say, okay, fine, I understand. And then we were on a call, and then I dropped the phone because I was pissed off. I was mad. I'm like, I was kind of scared of you, but now this is my family we're talking about. I'm gonna come off at you. You're going to see my true colors. I'm gonna come beat your ass if I have to beat your ass. But you're not gonna do that to me. Not with my family. If it was me, fun. I might have even taken the risk because I was so scared of her. But the minute she said me and my sister and my sister's child, which is my baby girl, I'm like, no, fam, don't you take me for a boost. Don't you take me for a cut. Otherwise, I'm going to show you who your mother is. Okay, sharp. Let's go to the phone. Sanom sunan sa futa. Plus money in 10K. Kathi yabe. Kanti ngikhelwa yintoni? Kanti ngikhelwa yini? Kanti yini Nkosi yami? Kanti ngenzeni Jehova emhlabeni wakho? And then she calls, did you get the money? I'm like, yes, and you're going to get the money back. Like, guys, we did this back and forth for like 5 times until she gave up. Because I'm thinking in my head, I accept this money. I take it, and then I use it, and then she comes back and says she wants her money. I don't have 10K laying around. I'm going to have 10K when she wants her 10K back. And now she have proved that she sent me this 10K. I'm very much scared of jail. I don't know what the fuck she can do. Okay, fine. I said like we're doing this back and forth. I take the money. She sent the money. I sent it back. She said she eventually gave up. And that night, I sent her along as voice notes. And I told her that, Lalela, I don't know what satanism you are in. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what gangsterism you are in. I don't know anything, and I'm not interested. I don't want to be part of your life, and I don't want to be part of whatever that you're doing. Please do me a favor. Forget that I ever existed in life. Forget about me. Forget about my name. Delete my number. Block me, because I'm going to do the same. And I did just that. That's how I broke up with her. Fast forward a year later, or months, I think it's months later. I still had Facebook. And then I get text to this post. And then the person that is taking me is my friend. Yeah, it's the friend that was there on the day when I met this chick. I had to come see umuntu wakho. It was a post of a scam alert. Apparently, the name that I know was not her actual name. And apparently, she's not even lesbian. Apparently, she have a kid. Apparently, she's still married, but she's married to a man. So, apparently, she doesn't even work for City of Cape Town. So she was going around telling people that abantu that are very desperate about for themselves because yena unekopolo City of Cape Town. She can actually get you inside. She can actually get you a job. But in order for her to do that for you, you need to pay her. And I was like, why are people so dumb? Why did anyone actually say yes to this? But also, unemployment rate in South Africa is crazy. Anybody that comes to you and say, okay, I'm gonna give you a job, you will do anything. I don't want to lie, guys. I was judging them at first, but I was like, I should not be judging them because the unemployment rate in South Africa is too high. And given an opportunity to get a job, especially a government, and it's about by government, so now this person doesn't know you, and we are approaching government. It's very hard to get in there, but I'm already in there. Give me money. I'm gonna put you in. I'm gonna plug you. You would pay. Dog, I would pay. I will pay. Okay, I wouldn't pay now, but back then I would pay. So she was wanted. And on this post with a different name, I'm like, hold up. Who's this person? She doesn't live there. That was a month thing. She juggles around among us because she's running away from people. I gave up. At that very moment, I didn't give up. And I was like, it was a good thing that I left when I could. It was a good thing that I stood up for myself and stop being scared of the unknown, because the only thing even wages in that whole situation was the whole thing of Bungo. I'm like, blah blah, But the minute she actually was including my family in this shenanigan, I lost my mind. I was like, you know what? That was a great opportunity for me to leave that so-called relationship that was not even, she was in the relationship alone and she was convinced that I was in the relationship with her. So after that, I was like, you know what? I don't want anything to do with this child. I don't want to see her. I don't want to hear her voice. I don't want to hear anything about her. I was actually dating a scammer. A scammer. That I just born. Anyway, you guys, that's about it from this video. I hope you enjoyed my story time. If you do, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one.